already know this one is an opinion.
Yeah, no, this is. Coney can gaslight me all he wants. This is 300% opinion.
The worst 3D Mario game. A Hat in Time is better than Odyssey.
A Hat in Time is also a good game, though.
It is a good game, though, but it definitely isn't the worst 3D Mario game.
No, Odyssey is wonderful.
You're wrong. This is an opinion, and it's very incorrect.
Yeah,
Mario
severely.
Odyssey is a treasure and an experience that everybody should enjoy.
Honestly, I feel the same way. Like every Mario game, every mainline Mario game has a unique experience. Like Odyssey is really good in its own way. The Galaxy games are really good in their own way. Sunshine is really good in its own way. 64 has all the speedrunners like hooked on and like cracked. Like Sunshine, you had the best movement in an exploration-based game. Like Flood was broken from Mario's movement. Speedrunners love Flood, except for random levels that take them away. But like, it was freaking wonderful. Like, I was watching a friend play the game, and he was like zooming around the map just because of like making the ground like wet with Flood and sliding across it. Like he covered so much ground.
Yeah.
Like, it's so cool, like, watching someone who knows how to do the movement right do the movement. It's like butter. I think Galaxy's just a beautiful game in general. Like, I love going around, like, going from planet to planet, doing small little challenges here and there and to get to the end goal of the star. It wasn't nearly as explorative as Sunshine and 64 were, but, like, for a point-to-point Mario game, that was probably the best in its class. Then there's the 3D Land and 3D World games that were actually really good. They were a bit safer, but the stuff they did within their safe limits was still really good. Like if you want like just a run in the mill, but genuinely really well thought out like point-to-point experience, 3D Land and World are really good. And then Odyssey.
Yeah. Yeah, I like 3D Land a lot, but I probably wouldn't say that's probably the worst one.
Yeah, 3D Land is definitely like that's like the upper echelon of it. Like it was a 3DS title, and it knew it was a 3DS title, but they wanted to be the best 3DS title it could be.
Right.
And that's always nice. It's like if you're gonna be mid, be the best mid you can possibly be.
Right.
But yeah, no, this is a thing.
Yeah.
It's not even close to worse than Hat in Time, by the way. There's no way. That's ridiculous.
Just playing the comparison though.
That's insane.
Throwing your hat. Using hats.
Oh yeah, it's like Hat in Time's like it's like Odyssey at home, right? Where you have like the hat movement, but like
yeah. Hey, honestly, the hats are more interesting ahead of time than the hat mechanic in Odyssey, but
yeah, I need to actually play it. Like, that's one of the games that's on my to-do list to play.
it's a good one.
Yeah, I've heard like it made waves for a while. I'm always glad to see new games win.
You're great. I don't even know where you would come to that conclusion. Hat in Time is good. Come on. Odyssey. Jesus Christ. BioShock 2, Metal Gear 2, and Dark Souls 2 are all underrated. Possibly the best in the series. And people just hate sequels when they're not identical.
That's another thing.
I mean, yeah. The sequels always get the hate, for sure.
That is definitely true. They do get a lot more criticism for like not being as good or better than the first game. Which, you know, you're supposed to be like, you're supposed to improve upon the formula in some way, shape, or form. Some sequels flat out like change direction altogether, which is especially you should get a lot more vitriol.
Dark Souls 2 is weird because it actually is made by a different company, technically.
Yeah, I think Dark Souls 2 is the only one I can say is probably worse than the other ones.
Like, I like Dark Souls 2 because of how weird it is compared to the other ones.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, there's some reasons why people don't like it.
It's like me being the residential Sonic fan. Like they're constantly trying new things with this character. I still think the peak of Sonic was like Unleashed Generation. Like that hasn't gotten Sonic gameplay hasn't gotten better than that. But I like that they are willing to try new things with this character instead of just stagnate and stick to a formula. So like, right. I don't see a Sonic sequel and think, oh, this is gonna be garbage. I see a Sonic sequel that plays differently and think, oh, this might actually be fun. This might be interesting. I was like, they're going in a new direction with this character. I'm not a fan of it. I'll give it a shot and see how it goes. Like,
trying to remember how Metal Gear Solid 2 was different from the first one. I think that's because it had this another character.
You played as Raiden too. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's why people don't like it, because of Raiden parts, I think.
It was the Raiden parts, and there was also like, there was what's his name, Kojima being like hyper deep about the, not the war aspect, but the whole forcing sequels on a franchise. It was the trying to be meta. A lot of it was meta, which is cool, good meta. Like, it's actually a really well crafted meta. Like, some people just wanted to play a game.
Yeah.
Like, good meta and a good game, but it's also like, can we get back to the main story, please? Like, and we get it, you made Snake super buff OP because he's the legacy character, and that's what people expect in a sequel, blah, blah, blah. It's really good, but like, come on, man.
This is a hard one. This is very hard. This is tough.
Saying two different things.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the thing, because it's saying one thing about it being good and another thing about people hating it for this certain reason. So it's like, it's getting too, like, thinking about it too much.
It's also like, if I recall, like wasn't BioShock 2 the above ground, like, Western theme one?
No, you play as Big Daddy, essentially, too.
Oh, okay.
I think you're thinking about Infinite, where it's like in the sky.
I am thinking about Infinite, yes.
Yeah, that's definitely the third one, I guess. But yeah, the two I don't really know that much about, but I think it is really basically play as Big Daddy the whole game. You like escort the little sister around for the game, essentially.
It was escort purgatory.
Yeah, I think that might be part of what it is. I don't know how much escorting it is, but I know that is part of it.
Yeah. I think what really sold this as an opinion is the people just hate sequels when they're not at everything. Like, no, that's you reaching.
Yeah, because you're thinking about the reason why people don't like it.
Yeah, the overgeneralization is usually a hint that this is someone's personal opinion.
Yeah. And you can look at the stats, you like people don't like it, like based on reviews, and that's just a fact.
Yeah.
It's just you don't like it. That'd be a fact, but reaching, yeah, like an opinion.
It's an opinion. It's not fact. Now,
Right.
here's why. BioShock 2, yes, underrated, amazing game. Metal Gear Solid 2, incredible game, fantastic, very good. Dark Souls 2, dog shit. Bad.
Bro,
bad.
the fact that this was right after you were like, oh, I actually like this game. It doesn't look like weird with another Souls stuff. And then here he is with his like 30-pound anvil like on top of your opinion.
he just picked one to dog on, I feel like.
Yeah, a lot of people say that Dark Souls 2 was like definitely the weaker of the three, but still.
Very, very bad. Very bad. Very bad. It's not the best in the series, and it's not underrated. It's not good. It's not good. It's overrated by contrarians.
Are you a contrarian fight a lot?
No. I played them back to back, so I would know.
That is true. That was like your entire stream for a while. But just playing through the Souls games.
Well, I didn't play through Dark Souls one on stream, but
you played.
First one I streamed was Demon Souls, the remake.
Oh, yeah, that's a pretty good
And then I
one.
played Elden Ring, and then I replayed Bloodborne.
Okay. I forgot Demon Souls was the first game that came out on PS5.
Oh, yeah. And then also the original Demon Souls was the first game to come, like, first of their games on PS3.
Yeah, was Demon Souls also a PS4 thing, or was that like the first like exclusive PS5 game?
It's exclusive PS5, yeah. So you're right, yeah, it's one of the first PS5 games, other than like Astro, play it for and stuff like that.
Okay.
The base, the games that came with the console.
How was Demon Souls compared to Dark Souls?
Hard to compare the two.
That's not the
They're
worst inspiration.
They're similar enough.
Okay. It is definitely a From Software game.
It's basically like a different coat of paint. So like you would like lose your like your like, physical form in Demon Souls, and then the same thing with Dark Souls with your humanity, and both would cut your health. So it's basically the same mechanic,
Okay.
just slightly different. So like, other than that, it's lore differences, you know.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
Which is different from every Dark Souls game anyway, so it's like they don't connect at all.
Alright.
So yeah, they're very similar.
It's overrated by contrarians on the internet. It's not true. And so that makes us.
And that's an opinion.
Yes. So that in and of itself is an opinion. I don't agree with it there
Dog
first.
shit. No. That's an opinion. It's a fact that Bioshock 2 was the best in the series in terms of gameplay. Luke says, ranked modes keep the fun.
And then refuses to elaborate on why that's a fact and not an opinion.
Yeah, just gaslighting. See that boy?
Dude, this dude is so freaking funny. I love him. He messes with his audience so much. It's insane. Yeah. Rick Mo's taking that.
Out of 90% of games, but it's the only
Yeah.
way to ensure longevity. Once stuff becomes a competition, it stops being something that I can just have fun with usually, even if I suck ass at the game.
It's opinion, but it's kind of true.
That's still an opinion. I get where he's coming from. To where, like, you know, like, once a game has ranked, like, whatever group or community you have is probably going to be filled with sweat ballers talking about the best builds, the best this and that, the best strategy and all that, when you want to just kind of want to... So if you say you like a character that's bad, and your comments get bombarded with, it's like, oh, you should be running this character instead of blah, 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 blah. It's like, I'm not trying to be the best at the game, I just want to play a character that I like. But, a lot of games have casual mode. Have a casual setting. The ones that don't have a casual setting, I absolutely understand. No, like, if you like this game and you just want to play it casually and there's no casual setting, that game is really for you. But like, if it's like you just want to pick a character and have some fun, and a lot of games have the casual mode built in, so you don't have to worry about that. Then that becomes an opinion.
Yeah, the fact that it has this competitive aspect makes it that lives on and like esports and all this stuff, obviously, tournaments.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I will 100% say that it does, just the existence of esports does kind of like indirectly take out the fun of like these multiplayer online games because because nowadays there's less of an emphasis on casual modes. Smash is kind of the exception because you can really do whatever the heck you want in the arena with people. Like all the options are still there. Like you don't get a lot of like shenanigans like with Team Fortress 2 where people can just like sit in the lobby and sing a speed champion for like 3 hours. Or like custom Halo rooms or like all the gravity and stuff like that. I don't know if the newer Halo games do that, but I remember like playing on a friend's Xbox 360 and like seeing all that stuff. Like this is really fun and neat. Like, I like that they have these options for people to just goof around and have fun with it.
Yeah, Halo Infinite definitely is a little more non-casual than the older ones, I would say.
Yeah.
Part of it because the online was free. People that had to buy the game to play it.
Yeah, on top of the fact that it's online, you gotta pay for it. Stupid.
It did bring back Forge mode and stuff like that, I knew, like a year ago. But I never tried it out, so I don't really know how good it is. Yeah. I do remember having a lot of fun with Halo Reach though, when they had all that kind of stuff for sure.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think another example actually is the transition from Smash 4 to Ultimate, because Ultimate was like the competitive focused like Smash game, and
yeah,
a lot of the single player suffered for it.
Yeah.
Like, Smash 4 had a lot more single player stuff going for it. You had a lot more missions. You had a lot more, you had master orders and crazy orders, you had classic mode. Smash 2 is still a war crime that I'm not going to forgive, but...
They just poured over Smash Run.
Yeah, I don't get why he did that. That was such a, I love Sakurai, but that was such a stupid decision.
Might have been too much.
Oh yeah, like there's no proper event mode in Ultimate. There's no classic mode's there, but it's like alright. There's no like fun boss rush mode. You still have all-star mode, and that's like the easiest one in the series, which I'm not gonna fault it because all-star mode's kind of hard, so I haven't even heard of it. Like, especially if you beat it before you bought the DLC.
Yeah, afterwards it's like
Afterwards, it's a bit more of a slog, but it's still like you're basically playing multi-man, and it kind of sucks.
yeah. If they could have had a base game all-star mode and just not, or had like a fully new one or just DLC maybe,
Yeah.
or at least made they made for it after.
The funnest thing they did for Ultimate was the Sephiroth boss challenge. The Sephiroth
Yeah.
where if you beat Sephiroth in a stamina fight, you get to, and you bought the DLC obviously, and you can play as him like a week before he makes it.
Yeah.
And I wish they did that with the other characters. That would actually, I get that Sephiroth's a boss character, so it's like, oh, you're beating the boss, I'm not gonna let you hit. But I wish they did that for the other characters. Because A, it's a good way to see the moveset and how they play. B, it's just fun. Like, people were posting like speed runs and a bunch of other cool things. Ice climbers doing ice climber things and beating them within like 30 seconds. Like, stuff like that is cool, and I wish Smash had more of an emphasis on that. That felt like an actual like event.
Right.
Like that actually felt like a character was being like celebrated in a way, even though like celebration was being hard, but still, like I just wish they did like. I kind of agree with this, but and whether or not this is a factor in opinion, like it really does depend on your. That one's one of those like it depends on your subjective. If you play games that don't have a casual mode, then yes, you can say ranked games. Take a plan 90% of the games that you play. But 90% of the games in general, like, people still play Fortnite unranked, people still play Rocket League unranked. There's, like, a lot of games nowadays have ways around that, to where, like, you can have your fun and not feel like you're getting curb stomped every 30 minutes, 30 seconds. But this one's actually kind of hard.
Right.
Because, like...
It uses percentages like it's a statistic, but it's not.
Yeah. Like, 90, that's
Like,
still a subjective statistic, yeah.
It's pulled out of nowhere, for sure. Like, I don't think they looked it up, and it didn't back it up with a source or anything like that, so it can't be a fact, really.
Yeah. Yeah. I will say, like, I won't say ranked kills a lot of games. It's that drive to be, like, the best, most optimal thing ever that kills a lot of games for people. But that's also dependent on the community that game has. So,
Yeah. So, yeah.
So, factor opinion.
Probably opinion.
Yeah, I would probably. Yeah, I would say it's an opinion.
But yeah, that's a joke though, that everything is kind of just an opinion. Well, think about it.
See, that's a tough one, right?
Yeah.
What do you think? This could go many different ways.
Readjusting made his neck like super long.
Yeah.
It's a fact.
I need to do that.
Boo.
It's really the only way to make sure your game survives. If you don't have a ranked mode, it's hard for people to stay invested.
He is right
The
about the
problem is,
longevity.
as soon as you have ranked,
Yeah.
stuff gets kind of sweaty. It sucks. Even if you were super having fun and very casual before, as soon as you introduce the ranked element, it gets a little bit worse.
Universally, yes. Only because, like, some people like smurfing on casual too, or they'll build, like, if I like, say I'm playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, which is a mistake. In general. But, say I'm playing Master Duel and I want to, practice a deck I build. I'm not going to throw it in ranked and then lose my prestige that it worked on. I'm going to throw it in casual mode and see how it functions. Little Timmy that wants to play, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, like, Jade and Elemental Heroes, is going to get curb stomped by what's probably a meta deck I'm practicing.
Right.
So, like people smurf all the time, to where, like, people around to get curb stomped in casual matches. Like, I play Splatoon, and sometimes the team that my opponent gets mollywops me no matter what I do. So, and I usually get paired with teamies that are just trying to play the game, and it's like, I'm not saying I don't want the teamies that are trying to play the game, but can you, like, not? Can the other team like not please? Like, I just want to go woomy, paint some walls, and then maybe get my daily, like, EXP for the day. But it's like, no. The X-Rank team who just wants to play, like, a casual match. Or not even, like it is paired with people that have probably touched the game for 5 minutes. Kind of hits different. And then it becomes an issue, it's like, should casual rank have skill-based matchmaking or not?
Right.
Like, it's a lot of stuff that still needs to be considered for that sort of thing. But, like, he's right. Like, even when the rank mode gets introduced, that's when people start getting sweaty, then they make their way into the casual setting. Then it becomes, like, a slog. No matter what. 9 times out of 10, you're going to be fine, but you'll run into the sweat lords, like, more often
I
than
don't know
not.
if you guys played TFT or you remember the early days of TFT, but it was fun. People were experimenting. People were trying new things, trying wild and crazy comps. What's TFT now? Annoying. If Fall Guys has a ranked mode, best believe it will be populated with the most toxic, terrible people on the planet.
And the Fall Guys has a pretty, like, semi-sweaty community because, you know, it's going from point A to point B, so you're going to run into speedrunners. I just, the fact that people are getting sweaty over the funny bean game will never not be funny to me.
Yeah. No matter what it is, though.
That is, like, I'll never get mad at someone being, like, sweaty over it. It's just the, bro, like, this is the funny bean physics game. Why are you getting mad at Fall Guys? Why are you getting sweaty at Fall Guys, dude? Like, if that's how you have fun, go off, King, but, like, like, let's be real here.